based game which is developed using a flash technology. This is a code, and now I am going to execute the game. This is a menu screen. Now the game starts. It's a jungle theme based game. From one mountain to other mountain. When a player takes an apple, the score increases when a player takes an apple, and the speed and score decreases when a player hits with a bird egg. This is the initial level and the game is under the development.
Hi guys, I'm presently working on an FPS game, that's first person shooter, and it's kind of influenced by Counter-Strike. So let's take a look at my screen. Here's what code I've written for like player movements, gun plus gun zooming and all. And here I'm been working with Unity game engine. So here's my gameplay. You could move in the environment, and you can also shoot, zoom in. This is what this prototype for a big game coming up. So that's all.
This is a dungeon crawler kind of game that we've been working upon. We're using Unity technology. This is the initial prototype that we built, and it will take some time to load. This is how it is looking. This is basically when we started out. We had these, we were trying to understand Unity a bit better, and we kind of created some of these basic environment and door openings and water, some of the natural. We had this fire thing happening, and since then it is kind of developed into becoming something like this. There's like much advanced version. It's, if you see, it's still using Unity. It's like this is the top view of the game, and you can basically see it without lights and with light. And I'll show you another version of the same game with top view map in place. This is how the map looks, and put out the lights. So it's like this is how basically there's a corridor where the game is happening, and then these are the various rooms. This is how typically a level is designed, and the gameplay happens within the rooms that have been built in the game. So this happens to be the dungeons, or the gateway to the dungeons. Again, as I mentioned, this entire basically project has been developed in Unity, which is a very powerful game engine, and particularly from the point of view of 3D games, it is one of the most sought after and used tool across the world for game development.
I'm doing a game project, and this is my a gun in the game, AK-47, which will be used in my game. I'm using Maya for modeling and Unity as a game engine.
Hi, I'm Wade. I'm also doing a game project. This is kind of a demo reel or final project for our game. For that, we are using Maya as a 3D modeling tool for making assets, and at the same time we are using Unity as our game engine. In Unity, we have made this terrain or the environment for the game, which is like a valley and mountain kind of environment, which is not so used in regularly in games. So this is some unique part of our game that. So now I will show you from the FPS point of view. So this is like the FPS view, and this is just very rough stage, first what we'll say first model of the terrain. We have to populate it with the assets and trees and stones and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm Anirban. I'm using Maya to make a car which will be used by the mafia personnel for their transport and just basically moving around. Maya is the primary software I'm using along with Photoshop for texture.
Hi. You can see one of the shooter game we have made for using Game Maker. Here you can see some of the interface element, one of the script used for message. There you have some of the level designed for this game. You can see, I'll just show you the play how this game is played. Space is set for the shooting, which is very common for any enemy generation or killing enemy or obstacles. Scoring system has been set. More score you set, more or number of lives you have is number of 3. Then you have a random shooting. Once you cross the level, you get the highest score.
So now I'm going to show you about our new game which is called Shooter, which we have built in Unity 3D. This is built for Android devices. As you see that we have the Android device, a tablet from VD. So this game is currently we can play this game. We have ported this game into the device and we can easily play this game into the device. So you can see that it's built in Unity. Now the game is started. So it's like basic menu which we built it for the testing purpose. Now we can see the game is started and we can shoot the enemy ship, and the enemy ships also shooting us. And if suppose we have some scoring system and health bar. So once our enemy ships are enemy bullets are hitting to us, the scoring or health is going to be decreased, and so this is now game ending. And same thing we did with the mobile for the testing in the mobile. So this is like a Samsung Galaxy Y mobile. So we ported this same game into the mobile also, and it's working perfectly in this mobile also. We'll just give some time for loading. So it's like Seamedu present. So it's like menu, we can start a game, and the same thing, same game. So I can shoot enemies comes and shoot.